Live images from the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Former Olympic champion Hazley Crawford in Montreal 1976. Named to the stadium of Trinidad and Tobago, the main stadium of Port of Spain. So this is the opening match. Match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifier towards Russia 2018. National battle of Trinidad, Tobago and Panama, starting with the starting lineup of Trinidad and Tobago. Number 21, Jan Michael Williams. 11, Carlos Edwards. 5, Daniel Cyrus. 25, Curtis Gonzalez. 17, Michael Williams. 19, Kevin George. 8, Kylene Highland. 7, Cordell Caro. 3, Joven Jones. 10, Kevin Molino. 9, Ken Wine Jones. The coach, Dennis Lawrence. The starting lineup of Trinidad and Tobago. The sub now 1, Marvin Phillip. 2, Aubrey David. 12, Hashim Arcia. 13, Hector Hecker. 14, Andre Buka. 16, Levi Garcia. 18, Tristan Hodge. 20, Jamil Botswain. 22, Glenn Roy Sabo. 23, Lester Paul. 26, Willis Plaza. 27, Nathan Lewis. The referee Orlando Matamoros from Honduras, with the captains Ken Wine Jones and Felipe Baloy. Ken Wine Jones, the captain of Trinidad and Tobago, Felipe Baloy of Panama. Now the starting lineup of the red side: 1, Jaime Pinedo. 13, Adolfo Machado. 23, Felipe Baloy. 5, Roman Torres. 17, Luis Ovalle. 21, Amilcar Enriquez. 20, Aníbal Godoy. 11, Armando Cooper. 8, Edgar Bárcenas. 19, Alberto Quintero. 22, Abdiel Arroyo. Hernan Boillo. Dario Gomez is the coach of Panama. The sub of Panama: 12, Jose Calderon. 2, Michael Murillo. 3, Jean Carlos Vargas. 4, Roger Miller. 7, Oscar Villarreal. 9, Gabriel Torres. 10, Alejandro Taylor. 14, Miguel Camargo. 15, Eric Davis. 16, Jose Núñez. 18, Luis Tejada. Live images from the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago, Panama. Match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. See Sol Campbell, former player of Arsenal, the assistant coach of Dennis Lawrence in Trinidad and Tobago. The debut in official matches of Dennis Lawrence for the Soccer Warriors. Blows the whistle, Orlando Melvin Matamoros. Kickoff for Trinidad and Tobago, Panama. Match day 3 of this final X. Orlando Melvin Matamoros, the referee from Honduras, assisted by Melvin Cruz Hernandez and Jesus Tabora Alveras. So we have the opening minutes of Trinidad and Tobago, Panama World Cup qualifiers, match day 3 so far. Trinidad and Tobago lost to Costa Rica 2-0, lost to Honduras 3-1. While Panama beat Honduras 1-0, and a scoreless tie Panama Mexico. Goal kick for Jan Michael Williams, the 32-year-old keeper of Central, current champions of the Super League of Trinidad and Tobago. First long play, the opportunity for Kevin Molino. Kevin Molino, one of the star players. Kevin Molino playing now in Minnesota United, was playing in Orlando City, now playing in Minnesota United. Kevin Molino, free throw. The ball for Michael Williams. Daniel Cyrus starting all over. Daniel Cyrus, 26 years old. Trying to pass to Curtis Gonzalez. Starting all over. Curtis Gonzalez playing safe with Jan Michael Williams. Comes out the goalkeeper of Trinidad and Tobago. Trying Ken Wine Jones, the header for Roman Torres. Roman Torres, experienced fullback. 31 years old, plays also in the USA for Seattle Sounders. Carlos Edwards. Carlos Edwards, 38 years old. 91 international cap, playing in Mapao Stars for Trinidad and Tobago. World Cup player also in Germany 2006. Michael Williams. Gives it back to Curtis Gonzalez. Gonzalez that plays in defensive force. Jan Michael Williams. Daniel Cyrus comes out for the Soccer Warriors. Long ball of Cyrus to Ken Wine Jones. Ken Wine Jones gives the ball back in the middle to Kylene Highland. escaping. Michael Williams inside the area. The Soccer Warriors trying for their first points in the final X. Cordell Cato, marked by Luis Ovale. Cato gives it back to Carlos Edwards. Oh, Cordell Cato, the referee didn't see anything wrong. Comes out. Alberto Quintero trying the long ball to Adil Arroyo. Well blocked by the midfielder of Trinidad and Tobago. Got it all over Michael Williams. Gives it back to Curtis Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Daniel Sars once again. Daniel Sars, 64 international cap, plays in W Connection. Kenwine Jones, and the ball deflected by Felipe Baloy. Felipe Baloy, 36 years old, playing now in Panama, in Tauro. Played in Brazil, played in Mexico, Felipe Baloy. See the captain, or Trinidad Tobago, Kenwine Jones, has 87 caps, 23 goals, is playing in Atlanta United. In the U.S., Kenwine Jones, the captain of the Soccer Warriors. Free throw for Carlos Edwards. Carlos Edwards puts it inside the area, and the header ready for the captain, Felipe Baloy. Free throw for the Soccer Warriors. In the World Cup in 2006. Free throw for Panama. Panama in the qualification zone to Russia so far after 2 match days in this final round, in round 5. So the top 3 qualify to Russia, and the 4th of this final X will face the 5th of Asia. Kenwine Jones. Joven Jones, the top 4 was grabbed, and it's a foul. The foul confirmed by Orlando Melvin Matamoros from Honduras. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. The foul on Joven Jones. Joven Jones, that plays in Seattle Sounders, 59 caps, 6 goals. Joven Jones, the top scorer of the team in the qualifiers with 4. See number 3, Joven Jones, has the chance for the opener. So Costa Rica 6 points, Mexico and Panama 4 points, Honduras 3, Trinidad and Tobago, and also USA pointless. USA, they will debut the coach Bruce Arena, replacing Jurgen Klinsmann later on against Honduras at home. And Mexico will receive Costa Rica. Costa Rica has 100% in this final X. The next round, Trinidad and Tobago faces Mexico. Panama faces USA. Problems for goalkeeper Jaime Penedo. Penedo playing in Romania for Dinamo de Bucharest. Joven Jones has the chance. Reaching almost 5 minutes of this first half. Jones kicks it over the goal of Jaime Penedo. 35 years old, keeper of Dinamo de Bucharest from Romania. The goalkeeper of Panama. Number 1, Jaime Penedo. The red tide, the cattlemen. The team of Hernan Dario Gomez, the Colombian coach. The assistant coach of Francisco Maturin in the national team of Colombia in 1994. Coach of Colombia in the World Cup of 98. Coach of Ecuador in the World Cup of 2002. Now trying to take Panama for their first World Cup. Roman Torres. Roman Torres, that plays in Seattle Sounders. Tries the ball already on the right to Adolfo Machado. Blocked. Joven Jones to Kevin Molino. Cordell Cato tries. Well blocked in the middle by Anibal Godoy. Comes out Luis Ovale. Ovale gives the pass to Alberto Quintero. The chance for Panama. Slides it back once again to Luis Ovale. Ovale that plays in Zamora of Venezuela. Felipe Baloy. Trying the connection. Felipe Baloy to Alberto Quintero. Insisting. Amilcar Enriquez. The pass in the middle for Armando Cooper. Alberto Quintero. Back in the middle to Anibal Godoy. Luis Ovale. Nice work of the number 17. Luis Ovale gets the ball in the middle to Amilcar Enriquez. Playing safe with Roman Torres. Adolfo Machado. Machado to Amilcar Enriquez. Well blocked in the middle by Kevin Molino. Counter attack for the Soccer Warriors. And let's see. Nothing says the referee. Comes out with the ball. Luis Ovale for Panama. Long ball on the left. Nice work for Alberto Quintero. Alberto Quintero against Dan Osiris. Alberto Quintero, that plays in Universitario from Lima, from Peru. Goes out with the ball. Carlos Edwards to Jovan Jones. 7 minutes of this first half, the debut of Dennis Lawrence in an official match. Trinidad and Tobago that beat Barbados 2-0 in the friendly match. And the debut of Dennis Lawrence. Cornel Caro. Caro to Molino, deflected by Roman Torres. Goes out with the ball ready, Luis Ovale. Starting all over, Daniel Cyrus. Gives it back to Jan Michael Williams. So once again, the nice job of Jovan Jones. And the ball now with Curtis Gonzalez. In the middle to Kylene Highland. Kylene Highland that plays in Western from Belgium. 68 caps for Kylene Highland, 4 goals for the Soccer Warriors. The clearance for Felipe Baloy. Trying the long play to Abdiel Arroyo. Daniel Cyrus gives it back to Jan Michael Williams. So in this final X, Costa Rica has a goal average of 6. Mexico, Panama, and Honduras 1. Trinidad and Tobago -4. USA -5. Daniel Cyrus tries the long play to Cornel Caro. The number 7 of the Soccer Warriors has the ball. Flies the ball to Jovan Jones. Kylene Highland. Highland opens the ball to Mekil Williams. Kevin Molino to Mekil Williams. And a well blocked. Comes out with the ball, number 11, Armando Cooper. Cooper to Amilcar Enriquez. Alino Godoy to Alberto Quintero. Quintero has it. Gives it back to Luis Ovale. He's in Zamora. Gets the pass in the middle. Roman Torres. Torres with the clearance. Jovan Jones gets it. And there's a foul. The foul on Jovan Jones. 59 caps, 6 goals. Plays in Seattle Sounders. Number 3, Jovan Jones of Trinidad and Tobago. Once again, the foul of Armando Cooper. Armando Cooper. That plays in Toronto FC from Canada. The referee Orlando Matamoros from Honduras. Daniel Cyrus to Curtis Gonzalez. Long play of Curtis Gonzalez trying Cornel Caro. The header for Luis Ovale. Abdiel Arroyo. And now we have the foul. The foul of Kylene Highland on Abdiel Arroyo. The forward of Danubio from Uruguay, 23 years old. Abdiel Arroyo. He wants to get the challenge of Kylene Highland on Arroyo, free kick for Panama. Nice work of Jovan Jones. He steals it for Trinidad and Tobago, the Soccer Warriors. Jovan Jones with the chance. Marked ready by Adolfo Machado. Jovan Jones does it in front of the defender. Insisting Jovan Jones. He puts it, and the save for Jaime Penedo. Jaime Penedo, former keeper of Cagliari, of Italy, of Los Angeles Galaxy, of Saprissa. Trinidad and Tobago with the ball. Kylene Highland. Kevin Molino to Jovan Jones. The ball deflected in the middle by Amilcar Enriquez. Roman Torres comes out for Panama. Opening clash, match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Panama seeking for their second victory. Trinidad and Tobago for their first points. Roman Torres comes out the full back of Panama. Turns the game to Alberto Quintero. Panama that does not have the forward. Blas Perez injured. The injury of Blas Perez, and does not have also defender Fidel Escobar. Discipline problems for the defender of Panama before this clash. Fidel Escobar and also Blas Perez were substituted by Roderick Miller, a player of Atlético Nacional from Colombia, on the bench. Alberto Quintero for Panama. He puts it in the air. Abdiel Arroyo. And the first good chance for Panama in the match for the number 22, Abdiel Arroyo. And it is a scoreless tie, Trinidad and Tobago, Panama. So later on we'll have in Mexico, Costa Rica. In the US, USA, Honduras. And you see Hernan Dario Gomez former coach of Atlético Nacional de Medellín of Colombia, of the national team of Colombia, national team of Ecuador, national team of Guatemala. Worked also in Santa Fe and Independiente de Medellín. As a player, played for Independiente de Medellín and Atlético Nacional, both teams from Medellín, Colombia. 61 years old, Colombian coach Hernandario Gomez. Completing his match number 50 for Panama against Trinidad and Tobago. Curtis Gonzalez to Daniel Cyrus. Long play of the fullback trying Kenwine Jones. The clearance for Captain Felipe Baloy. Carlos Edwards. It's back to Daniel Cyrus. Kylene Hallen once again to Daniel Cyrus. There's a W connection. Current champion or Trinidad Tobago of the Pro League Central. Conquered the last 3 national leagues. Current champion of Panama, Árabe Unido. Insisting Trinidad Tobago, Jove Jones. And the ball over the goal of Jaime Pinedo. Another great opportunity for the Trinidad and Tobago for the Soccer Warriors. See Jove Jones, and he manages the corner kick, confirmed by Orlando Matamoros from Honduras. Corner kick for the Soccer Warriors with Jove Jones. Long ball inside the area, and the clearance ready for the defense of Panama. Edgar Barcenas, and the free throw for Trinidad and Tobago. Carlos Edwards. Let's see once again the chance of Jove Jones. And the save of Jaime Pinedo, confirmed by Orlando Matamoros. Jan Michael Williams to Curtis Gonzalez. Daniel Cyrus to Carlos Edwards. Carlos Edwards trying the long ball to Kevin Molino. Kenwine Jones back to Kevin Molino. Kenwine Jones. There comes up Panama with the ball. Anibal Godoy steals the Kylene Hallen. Jove Jones. And for Luis Ovale. Comes on the left back of Panama. Free throw for Trinidad and Tobago. 14 minutes of this first half. It's the FIFA World Cup qualifiers towards Russia. Kylene Hallen, Kenwine Jones, and the clearance of Felipe Baloy. The dream of Panama to play their first World Cup finals. Played 5 under-20 World Cups, 2 under-17 World Cups, but never played the top World Cup, the national team of Panama. And you see the coach of Trinidad and Tobago, Dennis Lawrence. Dennis Lawrence, former player of the national team of Trinidad and Tobago, played also in Swansea, in Wrexham from Wales. 2001 Caribbean Cup champion. With every minute of the World Cup in 2006 in Germany. Dennis Lawrence. Free throw for the Soccer Warriors. Curtis Gonzalez to Michael Williams. Once again to Curtis Gonzalez, that plays in defensive force of Trinidad and Tobago. And Osiris plays in W connection. Kylene Hallen to Curtis Gonzalez. 15 minutes of this first half already in the Hasty Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Opening clash, match day 3, round 5, the final X of the CONCACAF qualifiers. And we have a free kick for the Soccer Warriors. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Michael Williams. Cornel Cano. Cano gives it back to Michael Williams. Based in Colorado Rapids. Gonzalez to Daniel Cyrus. Carlos Edwards. Carlos Edwards kicks the ball on Alberto Quintero. And the free throw for Trinidad and Tobago. Carlos Edwards. Gives the ball to Curtis Gonzalez. Michael Williams comes on the Soccer Warriors, trying their second World Cup final. Cornel Cano. Connection back to Curtis Gonzalez. In the middle to Kylene Hallen. Williams, tricorder Caro, and the ball deflected ready by Adolfo Machado. Right back of Houston Dynamo. Free throw for Panama. Edgar Bárcenas. And you see Hernan Dario Gomez, the Colombian coach of Panama. Free throw for Adolfo Machado. 32 years old, right back of Houston Dynamo from the U.S. 17 minutes. Three top teams of this final X qualified directly to Russia. So for Costa Rica, Mexico, and Panama, but now we have only 2 rounds in 10 match days at the end of this final X. Luis Ovalle, Armando Cooper. Cooper gives the ball to Edgar Bárcenas. Machado to Cooper. Bárcenas and the free throw for the home side. Free throw for Michael Williams with 18 minutes of this first half. On Tuesday, Trinidad and Tobago will receive Mexico in the same stadium. Well, Panama will face USA in Panama City. And then the next round only on the 8th of June. Round 5, USA, Trinidad and Tobago. Round 5, Costa Rica, Panama. Carlos Edwards. Ernest Gonzalez back to Daniel Cyrus. Kevin George. Defense midfield Kevin George plays in Jacksonville Armada. The ball back to Jan Michael Williams. 75 international cap for the Soccer Warriors. Trying the long play to Carlos Edwards, most cap player on the pitch. Carlos Edwards has 91 caps. For Trinidad and Tobago, the foul confirmed on Luis Ovalle. Free kick for Panama. For the red side, see Felipe Baloy. Living in Santos Laguna, champion in Santos Laguna in Mexico. Played in Brazil for Grêmio, for Atlético Paranaense, now played back in Panama with Tauro. Roman Torres. Torres turns the ball to Alberto Quintero. Long pass to Luis Ovalle. Carlos Edwards gets it. Edwards that also played the World Cup of 2006, played all the minutes of the World Cup for Trinidad and Tobago. Kenwine Jones in the foul. The foul of Kenwine Jones on Felipe Baloy, the clash of the captains. And the free kick confirmed for Panama. Next round, round 4 on Tuesday. Honduras, Costa Rica, Trinidad, Tobago, Mexico, Panama, USA. Once again, the foul of Kenwine Jones on Felipe Baloy. The goalkeeper of Panama, Jaime Penedo, second most cap players. 107 caps for Jaime Penedo. 20 minutes of this first half. Continues a scoreless tie. Jaime Penedo 107 caps. Roman Torres 97. Felipe Baloy 82. Edgar Bárcenas for Panama. Deflected by Michael Williams. It's a corner kick for the visitors. Corner kick for Panama with 20 minutes of this first half at the Hasty Crawford Stadium. Corner kick for Edgar Bárcenas. Bárcenas that plays in Cafetaleros de Tapachula in Mexico. Bárcenas centers. Roman Torres with the header. Felipe Baloy insisting. Comes out Carlos Edwards for the Soccer Warriors in the foul for the number 11 of Trinidad and Tobago. 21 minutes of this first half continues a scoreless tie. Trinidad and Tobago managing their first point in the final X, while Panama their 5th point, jumping to 2nd position in the standings. Later on, Mexico, Costa Rica, USA, Honduras. Hernan Dario Gomez. Dream coming true for Panama, reaching their first World Cup final. Jan Michael Williams. trying Ken White Jones to Kevin Molino. So Kevin Molino that used to play in Orlando City. Now the number 10 plays in Minnesota United. Roman Torres, 22 minutes. Curtis Gonzalez. 20 caps only for Curtis Gonzalez for the national team of Trinidad and Tobago. The fullback, Curtis Gonzalez. Wrong pass. Kareem Highland gets it. Kevin George. Back to Daniel Cyrus. Carlos Edwards. Back to Daniel Cyrus. Kevin George. Kevin George that plays in Jacksonville Armada, 30 caps for the Soccer Warriors. Neko Williams. Kevin George trying the long play to Ken White Jones and the fall of Ken White Jones on Roman Torres, coming from my Orlando Melvin Matamoros from Honduras. Ken White Jones, 87 caps, 23 goals. Top scorer of this list of Trinidad and Tobago for the Clash. 23 goals and 87 caps. Felipe Baloy, 82 caps, 2 goals for the Red Tide. Roman Torres. Roman Torres that has 97 caps and 9 goals. Alberto Quintero for Panama. Gives it back to Luis Ovale. Connection in the middle to Armando Cooper. Cooper to Anibal Godoy. Quintero to Godoy. Cooper. Godoy. Nice save in the middle with Amilcar Enriquez. Armando Cooper. Fancy play over Kareem Highland. Armando Cooper. Excellent pass to Anibal Godoy. The shot for the opener. Puts it in the area. And the ball deflected by Carlos Edwards. Corner kick for Panama. Once again, the clears for the number 11 of Trinidad and Tobago, Carlos Edwards. He's playing in Mapao Stars. 91 caps, 4 goals. Corner kick for Panama. Corner kick for Anibal Godoy, the player of San Jose Earthquakes. 27 years old. Anibal Godoy for the corner kick. He puts it in the area. Clears off Kareem Highland. Another corner kick for Panama. For Anibal Godoy. Ainsley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Match day 3, round 5, CONCACAF qualifiers. Godoy centers and the clearance ready for Ken White Jones. Cordell Caro tries. Long pass. Wrong pass off Kareem Highland. Anibal Godoy puts it in the area. Cordell Caro, Kevin George. Starting all over. Adolfo Machado. Puts the ball. Highland. Kevin Molino. Molino with the ball to Joven Jones. Roman Torres, Joven Jones insisting number 3. Roman Torres comes out with the ball, the fullback of Panama. Trying the fancy play. Armando Cooper. Edgar Barcenas and the wrong pass to Abdiel Arroyo. Easy work for Jan Michael Williams. With 26 minutes of this first half, you see Dennis Lawrence, 42 years old. Worked in the coaching staff of Roberto Martinez in Everton. Worked also in Wigan. The new coach of Trinidad and Tobago, Dennis Lawrence. Anibal Godoy. Amilcar Enriquez and the clearance of Felipe Baloy. Comes out Kareem Highland. Highland for Trinidad and Tobago. Gives it back to Kevin George. Michael Williams. And the round 4 of the CONCACAF qualifiers. Trinidad and Tobago finished in second of Group C with 11 points, 3 victories, 2 ties, and only 1 defeat, eliminating Guatemala and St. Vincent and Grenadines. While Panama finished in second of Group B, 3 victories, 1 tie and 2 defeats with 10 points, eliminating Haiti and Jamaica. Panama that will play the 2017 Gold Cup in the U.S. will face USA and Martinique in Group B. Their debut on the 8th of July against USA. Or Trinidad and Tobago will not play this season's Gold Cup. Kevin Molino, blocked by Roman Torres. Cornel Cattle to Kenway Jones. Back to Cornel Cattle. And the clearance ready for Luis Ovale. Comes out Anibal Godoy. Anibal Godoy and the foul. The foul on the number 20 of Panama. Free kick. The foul of Kevin George on Anibal Godoy. 27 years old of San Jose Earthquakes, the number 20. Free kick for number 21. Amilcar Enriquez, 33 years old, plays in Árabe Unido. The ball with Felipe Baloy. Baloy to Luis Ovale. Playing safe for the goalkeeper. Jaime Penedo, former Los Angeles Galaxy. He's now in Dinamo Bucharest of Romania. Jaime Penedo. Trying Abdiel Arroyo. Jan Michael Williams gets it. First half activity in the Haithry Crawford Stadium. Trinidad and Tobago gaining their first point in the final X. While Panama, their 5th point, jumping to the 2nd position. Costa Rica 6, Mexico 4, Honduras 3, USA 0. Carlos Edwards, Daniel Cyrus. Cyrus gives it back to Jan Michael Williams. The clearance of the keeper of Central. Central that conquered the last 3 First Division tournaments in Trinidad and Tobago. Kaim Highland is in Belgium for Westerlo. Ernest Gonzalez comes out the fullback of the Soccer Wars and he boots it. Anibal Godoy. Nothing. Comes out Kevin Molino. Back to Highland. Highland back to Daniel Cyrus. Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Cyrus. Cornel Cattle. Cornel Cattle that plays in San Jose Earthquakes. Wrong pass. Edgar Bárcenas. And let's see the free throw for Panama. Free throw for Panama. Confirmed by Melvin Cruz Hernandez, the assistant referee from Honduras. Becca Williams gets it. Kevin George to Karim Highland. Kevin Molino to Karim Highland. Reaching half an hour of this first half in the Haithry Crawford Stadium. Trinidad and Tobago 0, Panama 0. Match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF Final X. Becca Williams to Jovin Jones. 15 minutes remaining in this first half. Highland. Gonzalez to George. Gonzalez. Cyrus. Daniel Cyrus, 26 years old. Plays in W connection. Kevin Molino back to Cyrus. Kaim Highland. Trying to pass to Cornel Cattle. Baloy. Baloy to Ovale. Ovale trying the long play. Alberto Quintero. Gonzalez gives it back to Williams. And the clear for Jan Michael Williams. Turning all over Roman Torres. Adolfo Machado. Bárcenas. Cooper. Bárcenas. Armando Cooper. Felipe Baloy. Too strong the pass for Luis Ovale. Just a free throw for Trinidad and Tobago, the Soccer Warriors. Confirmed by Jesus Tamora Alveraz from Honduras, the other assistant referee of Orlando Matamoros, all from Honduras. Honduras that plays in Toronto against USA. Honduras in 4th in the standings with 3 points. Free throw for Carlos Edwards. Trying Kenwan Jones. Roman Torres. Full back of Panama. 97 caps, 9 goals. Roman Torres. Plays in Seattle Sounders. Machado to Godoy. Machado. Ovale, and the free throw for Panama. Free throw for Luis Ovale comes from Jesus Tabora Alveras. Felipe Baloy. Armando Cooper. Cooper to Adolfo Machado. Machado to Barcenas. Barcenas marked already by Kevin Georgia. Edgar Barcenas dancing in front of Kevin Georgia. He puts the ball inside the area. And the clearance from Michael Williams. Alim Highland. Trying Kevin Molino. Kenwine Jones tries better for Roman Torres. Machado to Cooper. Michael Williams. And the free throw for Panama. Reaching 33 minutes of this first half at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Match day 3 of the final X Russia 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Cooper. Cooper gets the ball. Felipe Baloy. Enriquez. To Armando Cooper. Cooper in the middle to Aníbal Godoy. Godoy gives it back to Armando Cooper. Wrong pass. Cordell Cattle gets it. Cattle tried Jovan Jones. Stopped by Aníbal Godoy. Godoy opens the ball to Luis Ovale. Ovale gives it ready to Alberto Quintero. Amílcar Enríquez. Adolfo Machado to Edgar Bárcenas. Felipe Baloy. Baloy gives the ball ready to Luis Ovale. Aníbal Godoy. Ovale. Alberto Quintero. Quintero gives the ball back ready to Felipe Baloy. Luis Ovale. Alberto Quintero. Just passing the ball now to Amílcar Enríquez. Felipe Baloy. Time passing by. Continues Trinidad Tobago 0, Panama 0. And the wrong pass of Felipe Baloy. Just a goal kick for Jan Michael Williams. See Dennis Lawrence, 42 years old, former player Swansea of Wrexham. Brand new coach of Trinidad and Tobago. Has 89 international caps as a player of the national team of the Socorros. And it's Hernan Dario Gomez, El Bonillo Gomez, the Colombian coach of Panama. Took Colombia to the World Cup of '98, Ecuador to the World Cup of 2002. Tried to take Panama to the World Cup of 2018. Once again, the challenge of Felipe Baloy and Kenwine Jones. Jaime Pinedo gets it for Panama. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Discussion of Kenwine Jones and Roman Torres. And Roman Torres had lost his boot. 31 years old, player of Seattle Sounders. 97 international caps, 9 goals for Roman Torres. Sars comes out for the Soccer Warriors. Kevin Georgia. Alim Highland. Jovan Jones to Kevin Molino. Molino has to check for the opener from outside the area. Goal! Tobago, Kevin Molino. Beautiful work work of the Soccer Warriors. And a devastating finish for Kevin Molino, number 10. 36 international caps, now 17 goals for the player of Minnesota United. Farther from outside the area, finding the back of the net of Jaime Pinedo. Kevin Molino scores. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0 from outside the area. Long distance strike for Kevin Molino. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0, Kevin Molino, number 10. Who was playing in Orlando City last year. Kevin Molino breaks the luck of Jaime Pinedo, grabbing the first 3 points of Trinidad and Tobago in the X, in the final X of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. 37 minutes, Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molino for the Soccer Warriors, and Panama suffering so far their first defeat in the X. Ovale, stopped by Cordell Cato. Trinidad and Tobago that still believes, played the final World Cup in 2006, wants to play now in 2018. The Soccer Warriors defeating Dennis Lawrence as the new coach. Cordell Cato to Kevin Molino. Molino gives it back to Carlos Edwards. Kevin George, wrong control. Now the chance for Panama. Abdiel Arroyo against Curtis Gonzalez, and the clear play of Jan Michael Williams. Comes out Curtis Gonzalez to Kevin George. Kevin Molino scoring his second goal now, his second goal in the World Cup qualifiers. Second goal of Kevin Molino for Trinidad and Tobago. Highland, Gonzalez to George. Cyrus once again to Kevin George. Play safe with Jan Michael Williams. Scoring their second goal in the X, Trinidad and Tobago. Panama suffering their first goal. First goal suffered by Jaime Pinedo in the final X. Gonzalez. Trying Kenwine Jones. Kenwine to Molino. Molino tries, and they're still ready for Cooper. Amilcar Enriquez, the effort of Molino, and Jaime Pinedo gets it. Ovale. So next Tuesday, USA against Trinidad and Tobago. Costa Rica, Panama. Baloy. Cooper. Free throw for Panama. Aníbal Godoy. Gives it back to Luis Ovale. Baloy. The pressure of Cordell Cato. And Osiris. Kaidim Highland and the foul. There's a foul on Kaidim Highland. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. See Abdiel Arroyo. Once again the challenge of Arroyo on Highland. And the free kick for the Soccer Warriors. Kaidim Highland. 40 minutes of this first half. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molino, number 10. Ovale was grabbed by Cordell Cato. Free kick for Panama. Godoy to Machado. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Armando Cooper. He slips. Armando Cooper. That plays in Toronto. Enriquez, Amilcar Enriquez to Felipe Baloy. Baloy tried the long ball to Ovale. Ovale marked by Cato. Well blocked by the number 7 of Trinidad and Tobago. Highland. Long ball of Highland to Kenwine Jones. against Roman Torres. Foul. The foul of Roman Torres on Ken White-Jones. Free kick for the Soccer Warriors. Free kick for the Soccer Warriors. See once again the challenge of Roman Torres on Ken White-Jones. With 42 minutes of this first half in the Hasely Crawford Stadium. 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago against Panama. Dennis Lawrence, the assistant coach, Sol Campbell of the national team of England. World Cup player for England, Sol Campbell. And there's a free throw for Panama. Now thrown by Jesus Tabora Alveraz, the assistant referee from Honduras. Fourth referee is Hector Hernandez. Free throw for Luis Ovalle, plays in Zamora, the left back of Panama. 28 years old. Ovalle with the clearance. Gonzalez to Cyrus. Cyrus in the middle. Try Molino. Wrong pass of Molino to Ken White-Jones. Baloy gets it. Baloy opens it to Adolfo Machado. Armando Cooper. Cooper gives it to Quintero. Quintero gives it back to Amilcar Enriquez. Connection once again to Adolfo Machado. Cooper. Necker Williams and the free throw for Panama. All in attack for the red tide, the cattlemen of Panama. Best ever position of the ranking of FIFA 38 in 2013. Where Trinidad and Tobago was 29th in 2000. Currently, Trinidad and Tobago 83 of FIFA, Panama 53. Free throw for Adolfo Machado. Last minutes of the regular time of Orlando Matamoros. Ken White-Jones with the header. Ovalle hits the ball on Roman Torres. Enriquez. Necker Williams. Foul. Right at the entrance of the box. Excellent opportunity for Panama. From by Orlando Matamoros. Fantastic opportunity. Now foul on Edgar Bárcenas. The challenge. And you see Bárcenas on the floor. And the foul for Panama in this last minutes of the regular time first half activity in Port of Spain. Bárcenas, Godoy, Arroyo all close to the ball. For Panama, final minutes of this first half in the Hasely Crawford. Edgar Bárcenas or Aníbal Godoy, who will have the chance for the tie. Edgar Bárcenas and the save of Jan Michael Williams and the clears of Necker Williams. Corner kick for Panama. Dario Gomez. And getting ready the added time of Orlando Matamoros. Corner kick for Edgar Bárcenas. Bárcenas puts it in the area. And it passes by Ken White-Jones. And blows the whistle. Orlando Matamoros. End of the first half in the Hasely Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The beautiful goal of Kevin Molino for the Soccer Warriors. Managing their first points in the final X. The Soccer Warriors with the goal of Kevin Molino. And you see the save of keeper Jan Michael Williams. Both teams leaving the pitch in this halftime in the Hasely Crawford Stadium. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molino. time, Trinidad Tobago 1, Panama 0. Kevin Molino, minute 37, scored the only goal of the first half. Given this picture, Trinidad Tobago 1 over Panama. 1 shot on goal for each. 2 shots wide for Trinidad Tobago, 1 for Panama, 4 corner kicks for Panama, 6 falls for Trinidad Tobago, 7 for Panama. We'll be back in a few moments with the second half of Trinidad Tobago 1, Panama 0. Match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Back to the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molina, minute 37. Giving disadvantage in the first half for the Soccer Warriors against Panama. One shot goal for each. 2 shots wide for Trinidad and Tobago. 1 for Panama. 4 corner kicks for Panama. 6 fought for Trinidad and Tobago. 7 for Panama. The Soccer Warriors returning for the second half, reaching their first 3 points in the Stirlings. Trinidad and Tobago in this final X, the debut of Dennis Lawrence as the coach of the Soccer Warriors. Next Tuesday, we'll play in the US against USA, while Panama will receive... Trinidad and Tobago will play at home against Mexico. Trinidad and Tobago against Mexico in the next stage on Tuesday, while Panama receives USA. On the 8th of June, USA receives Trinidad and Tobago, while Costa Rica receives Panama. We'll have the final round of this final X in October to see who reaches Russia. The 3 top teams of the final X qualify directly, while the 4th will face the 5th of Asia in an intercontinental playoff. Now returning also for the second half. Let's see if we'll have any changes, or in the team of Dennis Lawrence, or in the team of Hernan Dario Gomez. De Roman Torres talking to Abdel Arroyo. Hernan Dario Gomez, 61 years old. Former coach of the national team of Colombia, of Ecuador, of Guatemala, trying to take Panama for their first World Cup. Now we'll have Trinidad and Tobago on the right side. Let's read Panama on the left. In the second half at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. The Soccer Warriors were still with the ball. Blows the whistle. Orlando Matamoros from Honduras. Second half activity. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Match day 3 of the 5th round of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers towards Russia 2018. Curtis Gonzalez to Kevin George, the ball with Trinidad and Tobago. Kevin Molino, the hero so far this match, and the foul of Luis Ovalle on Kevin Molino, free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Played the World Cup of 2006, a scoreless tie against Sweden, the 2-0 defeat against England, and the 2-0 defeat against Paraguay. The campaign of the Soccer Warriors in Germany 2006, the only World Cup. The Soccer Warriors that stayed 2 points for the World Cup of 74, 1 victory for the World Cup of 90, reached the final X in 2010, and we have this difficult opportunity. Dangerous chance, the foul on Kenwine Jones, confirmed by Orlando Matamoros. See once again the challenge of Felipe Maloy, and the foul on Kenwine Jones confirmed by the ref. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. The chance for Joven Jones. Very close to the edge of the box of Panama. The opportunity for Joven Jones for Trinidad and Tobago. Forming the wall, Orlando Melvin Matamoros from Honduras. See how many players, 4 players on the wall. Khalim Highland or Joven Jones. The chance for Trinidad and Tobago to increase the lead against Jaime Penedo, former keeper of Los Angeles Galaxy. Jaime Penedo, 35 years old, played in Árabe Unido, the Superman. Joven Jones or Khalim Highland, the chance for Joven Jones on the wall, and it's a corner kick for Trinidad and Tobago. A corner kick for Kevin Molino, leaves the ball with Joven Jones. 25 years old, Joven Jones, plays in Seattle Sounders. See once again, the ball deflected by the wall of Panama. Corner kick for the home side. Joven Jones puts the ball in the area. Passes by Daniel Suarez. And just a goal kick for Panama for Jaime Pinedo. Champion in Los Angeles Galaxy. 3-2 in Costa Rica for Saprissa, Jaime Pinedo. Goal kick for Panama. Tried the long ball to Edgar Barcinas. Armando Cooper to Aníbal Godoy. The chance for Panama. Godoy turns the ball to Luis Ovalle. Plays in Zamora from Venezuela. Ovalle. Gives it back to Aníbal Godoy. Adolfo Machado to Armando Cooper. Cooper gets the ball to Godoy. Cooper trying to pass an attack to Edgar Barcinas, and the clear's ready for Curtis Gonzalez. Starting all over Jaime Pinedo. Felipe Valoy. Ovalle to Cooper. Amilcar Enriquez. Quintero, Alberto Quintero to Edgar Barcinas. Gives it back to Enriquez. Starting all over, back to Ovalle. Reaching 4 minutes of the second half. In Port of Spain, continues 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago over Panama. Long pass, Kevin Molino. Molino to Ken Wine Jones. Jones marked by Ovalle. Ken Wine Jones to Kevin George. George gives it back to Cyrus. Torres. Armando Cooper comes out for Panama. As Abdeliel Arroyo foul. The fall of Kaidin Highland. Free kick for Panama. The fall of Armando Cooper. 29 years old. Armando Cooper. That plays in Toronto. Free kick for Panama. 50 minutes on the clock. 40 to go. 5 minutes of the second half. Opening clash, match day 3, round 5. Later on, Mexico, Costa Rica, USA, Honduras. Problems for Jan Michael Williams. Free kick for Panama. Edgar Barcinas is the man in charge. Edgar Barcinas puts it inside the area. The header for Amilcar Enriquez, and just a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Amilcar Enriquez, 33 years old, plays in Árabe Unido from Panama. Amilcar Enriquez that has 69 caps. Amilcar Enriquez, the defensive midfield of Panama. Free kick, Jan Michael Williams. Ken Wine Jones, the header for Felipe Valoy. Ken Wine Jones. Kevin George. Cordell Caro. Caro gets it to a strong free throw for Panama. So Cordell Caro plays in San Jose Earthquakes. 20 caps, 2 goals. 24 years old Cordell Caro. Felipe Valoy. Armando Cooper for the next round of the qualifiers. Trinidad and Tobago receives Mexico. Panama receives USA. On match day 4 of this round 5. Edgar Barcinas at the foul for Panama. Enriquez to Cooper. Armando Cooper has Luis Ovalle down the left. Ovalle has it. He puts it in the area, trying up Abdiel Arroyo. Arroyo inside the area. Insisting Arroyo. The clearance of Daniel Cyrus. Insisting Adolfo Machado for Panama. Arroyo. And the clearance for Kevin George. Molino. Edgar Barcinas for Panama. Barcinas to Arroyo. Arroyo kicks it. Jan Michael Williams. Good work of the goalkeeper of Trinidad and Tobago. Carlos Edwards comes up for the Soccer Warriors. Try Kenwan Jones. Pinedo gets it. Pinedo and Kenwan Jones better for the goalkeeper of Panama. See once again the cross shot of the Daniel Arroyo and the save of Jan Michael Williams. Machado comes out with the ball. Gonzalez. Now the counter attack. Trying Kevin Molino, better for Roman Torres. Play safe with Jaime Pinedo. Both teams still have 3 substitutions available. That is Lawrence and Hernanda Jones. Ovale. Trying Alberto Quintero and the free throw for Panama. See Daniel Cyrus. Godoy, connection to Machado. Adolfo Machado back to Aníbal Godoy. Armando Cooper. Cooper gives it to Arroyo. Abdiel Arroyo. Challenge. And let's see. Seems like a goal kick only confirmed by Orlando Matamoros. Once again the challenge. And just a goal kick, says Orlando Melvin Matamoros, the referee from Honduras. 9 minutes of the second half. Opening clash, match day 3, round 5 of the CONCACAF qualifiers. Trinidad and Tobago, 1 goal of Kevin Molino. Panama 0. First victory of Tobago, first defeat of Panama in the final X. Joven Jones. Cordell Caro. Strange control of Caro. Molino. And the ball passes by Cordell Caro. Just a goal kick for Jaime Pinedo. Once again, nice control. He did not manage to finish it in the number 7 of the Soccer Warriors. Felipe Baloy. Comes out the captain. 10 minutes of the second half. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Round 5 of the CONCACAF qualifiers. And on the offside of the attack of the Soccer Warriors. Sorry, offside of the attack of Panama. Robbins for Joven Jones. Robbins for one of the star players of the soccer world, Joven Jones. 10 minutes of the second half at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago. Felipe Baloy. Trying the long ball to Abdiel Arroyo. Edgar Barcenas gets it over the goal of Jan Michael Williams. Dangerous opportunity for Panama, for Edgar Barcenas. 23 years old, the player of Cafetaleros de Tapachula from Mexico. Once again, the chance for Barcenas. Jan Michael Williams. Try Kenwan Jones. Molino to Joven Jones. Protection of Torres. And the clearance for the number 5 of Panama. Edgar Barcenas. Insisting Barcenas to Quintero. Quintero to Aníbal Godoy. The ball deflected by Cyrus. Corner kick for Panama. In a few months and a half, Luis Tejada. 43 goals in 98 caps for Panama. Luis Tejada, number 18, played in Mexico for Toluca. Luis Tejada plays in Universitario. Ball passed by Arroyo. Insisting Abdiel Arroyo inside here to Roman Torres and the header for Kenwan Jones. Godoy. So in a few months we'll have the first substitution of the match for Panama. Coming in at number 18, Luis Tejada. Former player of Toluca. Tejada playing now in Peru for Universitario de Deportes. Been all over America. Luis Tejada. Let's see who will leave the pitch for Panama. So coming in number 19, Alberto Quintero, 19. Leaving the pitch, coming in 18, Luis Tejada. Substitute of the team of Hernan Dario Gomez. So Luis Tejada, 18 for Alberto Quintero, 19 in Panama. Alberto Quintero leaving the pitch. The player of Universitario Deportes coming in, another player of Universitario, Luis Tejada. Jan Michael Williams. Players of Roman Torres. The effort of Tejada. So Tejada has 43 goals and 98 caps. Adolfo Machado. Cooper. Insisting Armando Cooper trying the long ball. And just a goal kick for the Soccer Warriors. The effort of Armando Cooper that wants in a foul. The number 11 of Panama. The player of Toronto. Once again the challenge of Kylene Highland on Armando Cooper. The referee didn't see anything wrong. See Jesus Tabora Alveraz, the assistant referee from Honduras. Goal kick for Jan Michael Williams. To Kenwy Jones. Gordel Cattle. Cattle to Molino. Kevin Molino back to Cattle. That clears off Ovale. And the free throw for the home side. For Kevin Molino of Minnesota United. Now has 17 goals for the national team of Trinidad and Tobago. Carlos Edwards to Molino. Cordell Caro. Comes out Animo Godoy. Cordell Caro. And the wrong pass of Kevin Molino. And the goal kick for Panama. Reaching 60 minutes on the clock. 15 minutes of the second half. 13 minutes to go. Continues Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Match day 3, round 5, CONCACAF Final X towards Russia 2018. Pinedo. Trying the long goal to Tejada. Cooper gets it to Arroyo. Cooper, Arroyo, and the clearance of Curtis Gonzalez. Curtis Gonzalez that plays a defensive force. Defensive force record holder, number of national titles in Trinidad. Once again, the challenge of Kevin George on Abdiel Arroyo. Ovale. Ovale trying to have the header back of Becchio Williams to Jan Michael Williams. Passing by, Trinidad and Tobago managing their first victory of the Final X. Panama suffering their first defeat. Jones trying Kevin Molino. Molino against Roman Torres, and the referee didn't see anything wrong. The clean steal of the fullback of Panama, Roman Torres, against Kevin Molino. Once again the challenge of Roman Torres on Kevin Molino. The referee didn't see anything wrong. Players of Trinidad and Tobago wanting a penalty kick. Players of Curtis Gonzalez. So we still have 2 substitutes available in Panama. 3 in Trinidad and Tobago. Machado to Tejada. Tejada gets the ball to Cooper. The shot for the equalizer. Deflected by Dan Osiris. Now the counter attack for Cordell Caro. Caro tries to pass by Felipe Baloy. Caro. Insisting Caro. Molino for the second. Pinedo gets it. Good interaction now. Jaime Pinedo. Another opportunity for Kevin Molino. Now comes out Panama. Edgar Bárcenas to Aníbal Godoy. Tejada. Luis Carlos Tejada trying the pass to Abdiel Arroyo. Becchio Williams. Fancy work of the left back of Trinidad and Tobago. Joven Jones to Kylene Highland. once again the chance for Cordell Caro. Kevin Molina, the save of Jaime Penedo. Nice finish for the number 10 of Trinidad and Tobago player of Minnesota United. Later on, Mexico, Costa Rica. The clash of the leader and the second place. And later on, USA, Honduras. USA still pointless after 2 matches. A substitution in Panama. Leading the pitch 8, Edgar Barcenas. And coming in number 9, Gabriel Torres. So 9, Gabriel Torres coming onto the pitch. Leaving number 8, Edgar Barcenas. The second substitution of the team of Hernan Dario Gomez. Gabriel Gomez has 124 caps, 11 goals. Gabriel Torres. And I will have the first substitution in Trinidad and Tobago. Leaving the pitch number 7, Cordell Caro. Coming in number 16, Levi Garcia. Levi Garcia that has 2 goals in the competition. Plays in AC Alkmaar. Plays in AC Alkmaar of the Netherlands. So coming in Levi Garcia leading the pitch. Cordell Caro. First substitution of Dennis Lawrence in Trinidad and Tobago. Free throw for Trinidad and Tobago from Michael Williams. Trying Kenway Jones and the curse of Roman Torres. Takes it on Kenway Jones. And the goal kick for Panama. So we have 1 substitution in Trinidad and Tobago, Kevin Levi Garcia. 2 substitutions in Panama, Kevin Gabriel Torres and Luis Tejada. Gabriel Torres is playing Lausanne Sports. 20 minutes of the second half in Port of Spain, Hazley Crawford Stadium. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molina in the first half. 25 minutes to go. See once again the challenge of Kadim Highlands against Armando Cooper. And now we have a foul for Panama. The foul of Levi Garcia. So Levi Garcia, 10 matches, 2 goals. Both goals in the World Cup qualifiers. The player of AC Alkmaar from Holland. Baloy. Ovale. Gabriel Torres. Amilcar Enriquez. And the curse ready for Daniel Cyrus. The effort of Daniel Torres. Enriquez. Torres. Torres trying the pass to Luis Tejada. Comes out Kyliem Highland. Goes out the soccer, trying the long play to Kenway Jones. Kenway Jones all by himself against Felipe Baloy. Nice work of Kenway Jones. The chance for the second. And he kicks it on the outside net. Jones went to the ball inside the box. And the effort for Kenway Jones. Opportunities for Trinidad and Tobago. For the team of Dennis Lawrence and Sol Campbell. See once again. A chance for Kenway Jones. Kenway Jones, 32 years old. 88 caps now for the Socceroos for 23 goals. He's playing in Atlanta United, Kenway Jones. Gabriel Torres. And we have a foul on Kevin Molina, the foul for the home side. Free kick for Jan Michael Williams. 67 minutes on the clock. 22 minutes of the second half in the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Continuous 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago. Very important result for the Soccer Warriors. Managing their first points in the X. And now we have the foul of Kenway Jones. Still have 2 substitutions available in Trinidad and Tobago, 1 in Panama. Baloy. Godoy. Back to Ovale. Ovale once again to the captain, Felipe Baloy. Spreads the ball to Roman Torres. Roman Torres trying the long play to Abdiel Arroyo. Arroyo to Tejada, back to Arroyo. Free throw for Panama. See Michael Williams. Armando Cooper to Luis Tejada. Tejada opens the ball to Arroyo. He centers inside the air, the chance for the tie. Nice opportunity for Gabriel Torres. And the ball over the goal of Jan Michael Williams. Gabriel Torres, 26 years old, played in Lausanne Sports from Switzerland. A goal kick for Jan Michael Williams. Kenwine Jones, the header, Felipe Baloy, free throw for the Soccer Warriors. Jovan Jones, player of Seattle Sounders. Top scorer of the team in the qualifiers with 4 goals. Trevin Caesar, Levi Garcia, Kenwine Jones, and now Kevin Molino with 2 goals each. Highland from outside the area, Jaime Penedo gets it. Comes out the keeper of Dinamo Bucharest from Romania. Protection of Dan Osiris. Carlos Edwards. Entrance and the nice pass to Kevin Molino. Jovan Jones. Comes out the number 3 of Trinidad and Tobago. Insisting Jovan Jones to Kevin Molino. Jones. Highland asks for the ball. Molino. Jones. Kevin Molino. Back to Kevin George. George to Highland. Highland to Kenwine Jones, trying the fancy play, and he bumps on Levi Garcia, the 2 players of Trinidad and Tobago. Now comes out Armando Cooper. Cooper gets the ball to Tejada. Tejada for the equalizer, he misses the target. Just a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago, the chance for Luis Carlos Tejada. 70 minutes on the clock, 22 goal. Once again the chance for Tejada. The wrong finish for the number 18 of Panama. Goal kick for Jan Michael Williams. Kenwine Jones trying Levi Garcia. Roman Torres gets it. Felipe Baloy to Luis Ovale. Trying Tejada. Challenge of Cyrus on Tejada. And let's see, the referee stops the match. The referee stops the match and gives the foul of Daniel Cyrus on Tejada. Free kick for Panama. Highland complains. See once again the challenge of Daniel Cyrus on Luis Tejada and the free kick for Panama. Confirmed by Orlando Melvin Matamoros from Honduras. Arroyo. Back to Adolfo Machado. Adolfo Machado. And the wrong pass to Godoy. Gonzalez. Kevin George. Molino. The steal of Amílcar Enriquez. Molino gives it back to Cyrus. Cyrus opens the ball to Kylene Highland. Jovan Jones. Jovan Jones against Luis Ovale, and the free throw for Trinidad and Tobago. 72 minutes on the clock, 18 minutes to go in the regular time. Entering the final minutes of this clash, 18 minutes to go. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Free throw for Carlos Edwards. Molino to Edwards. Molino. Protection of the experienced number 11 of Trinidad and Tobago. Free throw, the ball for Trinidad and Tobago. 38 years old, Carlos Edwards was in the World Cup of 2006. Kevin Molino. Kevin George. Carlos Edwards. Wrong play of Jovan Jones. Comes out Armando Cooper. Long ball of Cooper trying Arroyo. Better from Michael Williams. And the clears of Curtis Gonzalez. Free throw for Panama. The pressure for the visitors. And you see number 2, Michael Murillo, in a few moments in the last substitution of Panama. So Michael Murillo will come in for the red side. Michael Amir Murillo, 21 years old, plays in New York Red Bulls of the U.S. Free throw. Machado. Torres. Cooper, the pressure of Panama, and the header for Cyrus. Highland. Baloy. Torres. Gabriel Torres. Nice pass for Tejada inside here, and the pass is too strong. Double for Luis Tejada, goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. And now we'll have the last substitution in Panama. Coming in, Michael Murillo, number 2. Leaving the pitch, number 13, Adolfo Machado. So Michael Murillo, 21 years old, on New York Red Bulls. The last substitution, Michael Murillo, 2 for 13, Adolfo Machado in Panama. Once again, a bit too strong. The pass for Luis Tejada. Michael Williams trying Kenwan Jones. Baloy. Enriquez. Gabriel Torres. Gives it back. Luis Ovale. Better for Kenwan Jones. Kevin Molino. The steal of Armando Cooper. The effort of Jovan Jones. Kailim Highland for Trinidad and Tobago. Highland gives it to Levi Garcia. Long control to number 16. Comes out Michael Murillo. Arroyo. Cooper. Roman Torres. Reaching 75 minutes on the clock. 13 minutes of the second half. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The goal of Kevin Molino in the first half. 15 minutes to go. The regular time of Orlando Matamoros from Honduras. Luis Ovale. To Michael Murillo. Abdiel Arroyo. The pass in the middle to Armando Cooper. Godoy. Godoy gives it back to Ovale. Amilcar Enriquez. Enriquez opens the ball to Abdiel Arroyo once again. Long ball inside here for Gabriel Torres. Tejada! And the match is already stopped. The offside of the attack of Panama. The offside of Gabriel Torres confirmed by Jesus Tabola Alveraz. The offside of Gabriel Torres and the goal of Luis Tejada. Once again the ball. The kick confirms an offside of Gabriel Torres. Decision of Jesus Tabora Alveraz. Godoy to Torres. Torres trying the long play to Murillo. Arroyo. Too strong the pass. And the free throw for Michael Williams, and it seems like he was in the same line. It seems like a controversial work. And the offside confirmed by Jesus Tabora. Levi Garcia to Kevin Molino. Kevin George to Kevin Molino. Daniel Cyrus. Cyrus trying to play to Kailim Highland. Jovan Jones to Highland. Felipe Baloy foul. The foul of the captain, Felipe Baloy. 13 minutes to go. Challenge of Felipe Baloy on Kailim Highland. Let's see what happened. The challenge of Baloy and the kick of Felipe Baloy. Godoy. And the clearance ready. Trinidad and Tobago trying Kenwan Jones. Protection of Felipe Baloy. Penedo kicks it out. Minutes on the clock. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. 12 minutes to go. Kevin Molino. By Kenwan Jones. Nothing, says the referee. The simulation of Kenwan Jones. Luis Ovale. Tejada. Tejada gives the pass to Armando Cooper. The ball at sea seems like for Canada. Armando Cooper. And Osiris. In charge of Kaim Highland and Dan Osiris on Armando Cooper, the fall for Panama. Gabriel Torres with the opportunity. And you see Kevin Molino on the floor. Is ready for the number 10 of Trinidad and Tobago. Kevin Molino that scored the only goal of the match so far. Dennis Lawrence. Substitution in Trinidad and Tobago. Kevin Molino left the pitch, number 10. Kevin Molino, number 10, left the pitch. Let's see who came in. The second substitution in Trinidad and Tobago. Leaving the pitch, Kevin Molino. You want to confirm who came in. Long ball inside here, Tejada, and the clear for Kenwan Jones. Came in number 13, Huckton Hector. The second substitution. Huckton Hector coming in for Trinidad and Tobago, and the corner kick for Gabriel Torres. Huckton Hector that plays in W Connection. 42 caps, 7 goals for the midfielder of Trinidad and Tobago, Huckton Hector. 10 minutes to go. Corner kick for Gabriel Torres inside the area. Kenwan Jones boots it. Highland. And the clearance of Highland. Sorry, all over Jaime Penedo. Armando Cooper. Cooper trying the long play to Roman Torres. Michael Williams. Huckton Hector. Try Levi Garcia, nasty challenge. And a yellow card, first yellow card of the match for the number 2 of Panama, Michael Murillo. With 9 minutes to go, finding the first player booked in this clash, Michael Murillo, number 2 of Panama. Once again, this nasty challenge. Levi Garcia and Michael Murillo sees the yellow card. Michael Murillo that plays the New York Red Bulls. Free kick from Michael Williams. Trying the long ball to Joven Jones, protection of Luis Ovale, and the goal kick for Jaime Penedo. Felipe Baloy. Armando Cooper to Aníbal Godoy. Godoy opens the ball to Abdiel Arroyo, and the clearance for the defense of Trinidad and Tobago. Foul. The foul of Abdiel Arroyo. on Levi Garcia. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. See once again this foul of Arroyo on Garcia, and the free kick for the Soccer Warriors. Seven minutes remaining. Seems like we'll have now the last substitution in Trinidad and Tobago. Leaving the pitch, number 9, Ken Wine-Jones, the hero of the fans. Coming in, number 20, Jamil Boatswain. Jamil Boatswain that scored both goals in the friendly match against Barbados. So Jamil Boatswain coming in for Ken Wine-Jones, the hero of the fans. So Jamil Boatswain plays in defense force from Trinidad and Tobago. Has 1 cap and 2 goals. His debut exactly against Barbados in the friendly match. 2-0 victory, 2 goals of Jamil Boatswain. Comes out Carlos Edwards. He steps on the ball, the free throw for Tejada. 6 minutes remaining. 39 minutes of the second half in Port of Spain. Continues 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago in this opening match. Match day 3 of the round 5 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Gabriel Torres and the save of Jan Michael Williams. Managing to maintain this advantage, the Soccer Warriors. Suffering their first defeat in the ex-Panama. Panama that beat Honduras 1-0 in Honduras and tied with Mexico scoreless tie at home. While Trinidad and Tobago lost at home to Costa Rica 2-0 and lost Honduras 3-1 in Honduras. Boatswain and the save ready for Jaime Penedo. First opportunity for Jamil Boatswain. And ball of Mecca Williams. Free kick for Panama. 40 minutes of the second half. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. 5 minutes remaining in the regular time. Comes out Kevin George. Armando Cooper. Cooper to Tejada. Tejada to Torres. The chance for a tie. Torres. And he kicks the ball of the outside net. Goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. The chance for Gabriel Torres. See Gabriel Torres plays in Switzerland. Nice pass of Luis Carlos Tejada. And the chances for Gabi Torres. On for the fans of the Soccer Warriors, managing their first victory in the X. An important 1-0 victory goal of Kevin Molino. So came in Levi Garcia, Hector, Jamil Boatswain. Left the pitch, Cordell Caro, Kevin Molino, and Ken Wine-Jones. While in Panama, came in Gabi Torres, Luis Tejada, and Michael Murillo. Left the pitch, Adolfo Machado, Edgar Bárcenas, and Alberto Quinte. Evan George. Enriquez to Arroyo. Arroyo gets the ball in the middle to Murillo. Cooper kicks the ball on Michael Williams. Evan George. Kyliem Highland to Levi Garcia. Has Boatswain in the attack. Levi Garcia playing safe with Kyliem Highland. Kevin George. Jamil Boatswain to Hector. Hector centers. Levi Garcia for the second. Levi Garcia the wrong pass. Roman Torres insisting Boatswain. Roman Torres and the foul of the forward of Trinidad and Tobago. Comes out Felipe Baloy. So second home match of Trinidad and Tobago, managing the first victory. Lost to Costa Rica 2-0 in the debut. Playing away, Panama beat Honduras 1-0. Now losing to Trinidad and Tobago. Gabi Torres. Bit more than 2 minutes remaining in the regular time. Amilcar Enriquez to Michael Murillo. Murillo gives it back to Abdiel Arroyo. Armando Cooper. Arroyo to Cooper. Just for the tie. Godoy, and he kicks it over the goal. Tejada wanted the ball, and Godoy tried the equalizer. Just a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Just for Aníbal Godoy. Tejada wanted the ball, and Godoy missed the target. Goal kick for Jan Michael Williams. Let's see how many minutes will award Orlando Melvin Matamoros from Honduras. Final almost of Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. See Dennis Flores debuting in the qualifiers with a victory, the new coach of the Soccer Warriors. Reaching 44 minutes of the second half. Last minutes of the regular time. 1-0 for Trinidad and Tobago. Armando Cooper. And the free throw for Panama. Amilcar Enriquez to Armando Cooper. Deflected by Hilton Hector. And you see the goal of Kevin Molina in the first half. Tejada centers. Kylene Highland with the clearance. Boxway tries. Murillo. Michael Murillo inside the area, and it passes by everyone, but not by Gabriel Torres. Torres gives it back to Luis Ovale. Ovale to Armando Cooper. Cooper for the tie. And the ball hits Dan Osiris. Arroyo. Arroyo gives it back. The cross of Michael Murillo. And the header for Dan Osiris. 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes remaining in the Hasty Crawford Stadium. Dramatic end for Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. The pressure for Panama. Armando Cooper. Arroyo. Torres. Cyrus. Gabriel Torres. Godoy, and he kicks it over the goal. Another chance for Aníbal Godoy. And he misses the target. The player of San Jose Earthquakes, Aníbal Godoy, number 20. Here, Dario Gomez cannot believe another chance missed by Aníbal Godoy. Garcia. And there's a foul. The foul for the Soccer Warriors. The handball of Michael Murillo complains Kylene Highland. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Kylene Highland, player of Westerlo from Belgium. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Joven Jones. Against Luis Ovale. Kicks the ball on Aníbal Godoy. Entering the last minute of this added time. Entering the last minute in the Hasty Crawford Stadium. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. First victory of Trinidad and Tobago in the X. First defeat of Panama in the X. Jumping to 3 points, Trinidad and Tobago. Panama staying with 4. Joven Jones. And it's a corner kick for the Soccer Warriors. Maybe we'll not have enough time for the last attack of the Red Tide of Panama. Panama that beat Honduras 1-0 in Honduras and scored this tie at home against Mexico. Now be defeated 1-0 to Trinidad and Tobago. The managers a goal kick. Now Panama, 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if we'll have enough time for a last attack of Panama. Jaime Pinedo kicks it. And blows the whistle. Orlando Matamoros from Honduras. Final result at the Hasty Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Celebration of the Soccer Warriors managing their first victory in the X. Jumping to 3 points. Now minus 3 goals of average. And the battle on Tuesday will be at home against Mexico. Another battle in Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago receiving Mexico, while Panama will receive USA in Panama City. Kevin Molino, minute 37, scored the only goal of Trinidad and Tobago 1, Panama 0. Now we have the final stats. 4 shots to goal of Trinidad and Tobago, 2 of Panama. 3 shots wise against 4, 3 corner kicks against 5, 1 offside for Panama, 11 fouls against 17, and only 1 yellow card in the match for Michael Murillo of Panama. We'll be back on Tuesday with more emotions of the World Cup qualifiers: Honduras, Costa Rica, Trinidad, Tobago, Mexico, Panama, USA, and the celebration of Dennis Lawrence. See you then.